Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to see you here today. In today's video, we're going to learn English using a powerful technique called shadowing. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is shadowing? Let me explain it to you. Shadowing is when you listen to someone speaking English and then try to repeat everything they say, exactly the way they say it. This technique helps improve your pronunciation, your intonation, and even your listening skills. Think of it as following someone's shadow, copying their every move. So, how can you use this video to practice? Here's the plan. First, listen to me as I read a story. All the words will appear on the screen so you can follow along easily. Then, try repeating after me, copying my tone and rhythm. Don't worry if you don't get it perfect the first time. Practice makes progress. Before we start, I want to tell you why I picked this story for today. I came across this story recently, and I thought it would be a great one to share with you because it's both interesting and useful. The story is about a young woman named Sarah, who traveled to the United States for the very first time. It's written in simple and clear English, so you can focus on understanding the words while practicing your speaking. Here's what we'll do. I'll read the story slowly and clearly. You can follow along with the words on the screen. After that, you'll have the chance to repeat the sentences with me. It's a great way to practice your listening, speaking, and even your reading skills at the same time. Sounds good, right? Are you ready to hear Sarah's story? Let's begin. Sarah's story. I'm at the airport right now, and I feel so excited. Today is the day I'm flying to New York City for the very first time. I have my ticket, my passport, and my bags. Everything is ready. I go to the check-in desk and give the lady my ticket. She smiles and says, "Here is your boarding pass. Your seat is 17A. Have a great flight." Perfect. I love sitting by the window when I fly. Then I go through security. It takes forever because the line is so long, but I finally get through. Now I'm at gate 23, waiting to board my flight. After some time, I hear an announcement. Flight 567 to New York is now boarding. Please line up by group number. My heart races. This is it. I get on the plane and walk down the aisle, looking for my seat 17A. When I reach my row, I stop. Someone is sitting in my seat. It's a man in a blue jacket, and he's looking out the window. I feel a little nervous, but I say, "Excuse me, sir, this is my seat." He looks at me, surprised, and says, "Are you sure? Let me check my ticket." He pulls out his ticket and checks it. My ticket says 17A too, he says. Now I'm confused. I pull out my ticket and show it to him. "See, my ticket says 17A, I say confidently. He looks at my ticket and then at me. He smiles kindly and says, "Okay, no problem. You can have the seat. I'll sit in the middle." I feel a little bad, but I really want the window seat. "Thank you," I say as I sit down. The plane takes off and I look out the window. The clouds are so beautiful. I feel happy and relaxed. Now the man next to me starts a conversation. "Are you going to New York for vacation?" he asks. "Yes," I reply. "It's my first time. I want to see Times Square and the Statue of Liberty." "That's great," he says. "I live in New York. You'll love it. It's a busy city, but it's full of life." As we talk, I notice something strange. He doesn't seem upset about losing the window seat. He is calm and even friendly. After a while, the flight attendant comes by. She looks at me, then at the man, and says, "Excuse me, I think there's been a mistake." I freeze. "What mistake?" I ask, feeling worried. She looks at my ticket and then at the seat numbers. "You're in the wrong seat," she says. "The seat 17A belongs to this gentleman. Your seat is 17C, the aisle seat." I feel my face turn red. "I'm so sorry," I say to the man. "You were right all along." Don't worry about it, he says with a smile. Mistakes happen. I feel so embarrassed. All this time, I thought I was right, but I was wrong. I should have been sitting in the aisle seat, not 17A. For the rest of the flight, I can't stop thinking about how kind he was. He didn't get upset or argue. He just smiled and let me have the window seat. When the plane lands, I thank him again. You're very kind, I say. He just laughs and says, enjoy New York, and next time, double-check your ticket. As I leave the plane, I feel a mix of emotions: embarrassment, gratitude, and relief. This trip has already taught me something important. Sometimes it's okay to admit when you're wrong. Lessons from Sarah's story. So, what can we learn from Sarah's experience? First, always double-check your ticket. This is a small step, but it can save you a lot of confusion. Mistakes like sitting in the wrong seat are easy to make, especially when we're feeling excited or nervous. But here's the most important lesson. Mistakes are okay. Sarah thought she was right, but she wasn't. Instead of getting upset, the man showed kindness and patience. This teaches us that being kind to others, even in small situations, can make a huge difference. Learning English is just like this journey. Sometimes we make mistakes, and that's okay. Mistakes help us learn and grow. The most important thing is to keep trying and stay positive. Every small step you take in learning English brings you closer to your goals. Now, I want you to think about this. What would you have done in Sarah's situation? Would you have switched seats with the person or insisted on staying in the seat you thought you belonged in? Let me know in the comments. Useful phrases and vocabulary from Sarah's story. Now, let's go over some useful phrases and vocabulary that you can use when traveling or even in your everyday life. 1. At the airport, excuse me, this is my seat. Use this phrase if someone is sitting in the wrong seat. Repeat after me. Excuse me, this is my seat. 2. Let me check my ticket. A polite way to confirm your seat or travel details. Repeat after me. Let me check my ticket. 3. Have a good flight. A friendly way to wish someone a safe and pleasant trip. Repeat after me. Have a good flight. 4. Vocabulary for travel. Boarding pass. This is the ticket you need to board the plane. Example, I showed my boarding pass at the gate. Window seat, middle seat, aisle seat. The 3 types of seats on a plane. Example, I prefer a window seat because I love the view. Security check. The process where airport staff check your bags and ID. Example, the security check took a long time today. Gate. The area where you wait to board your flight. Example, my flight is boarding at gate 23. 5. Phrases for polite conversation. Don't worry about it. A kind way to say that everything is okay. Example, I said sorry for the mistake, and he replied, don't worry about it. Mistakes happen. A comforting phrase to remind someone that it's okay to make mistakes. Example, when I sat in the wrong seat, the man said, mistakes happen. Enjoy your trip. A positive way to wish someone well on their journey. Example, the flight attendant said, enjoy your trip. Let's practice. Let's practice some of these phrases together. Repeat after me. Excuse me, this is my seat. Let me check my ticket. Don't worry about it. Mistakes happen. Great job. These phrases are very useful when you travel. Try using them the next time you fly or even in everyday situations where you need to speak politely. Conclusion. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed Sarah's story and learned something new. Remember, you can watch this video as many times as you want. Repeating the story will help you improve your pronunciation, rhythm, and confidence in English. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Before we go, let me leave you with this. Learning English isn't just about words and grammar. It's about connecting with people, just like Sarah did on her trip. So keep practicing, stay curious, and enjoy the journey. See you in the next video.